All right. So happy July.
Hello, happy July.
Brand new month. I made some slides for us, so I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. I'm going to mute you guys. Maybe. I don't know how to get it to show my video and at the top. Hang on a second. Technical difficulties always. And video. There we go. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, cool. So today what I just want to do is go over all the stuff for July because there is so many things happening in July. So I want to make sure that everybody knows all the important dates for everything and that everybody knows like all the new stuff that we're going to be doing this month. I took some time to try to put together some new stuff for us to do just because I'm going to have a lot more time this month to commit to like doing more calls and being more present with you guys. So we are just going to go over everything. I already shared this calendar in the team page. There's a lot going on, but today we're just going to go through everything that is on this calendar. And then we might reference back to it a little bit as we go. But the first thing that we are going to talk about is team calls. So we already did one team call where we moved it to Wednesday nights. It seemed to work really well for everybody. So other than today, starting back next week, we will do team calls on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern and 7 o'clock Central. So just be sure that you have those on your calendar. And then we will be doing coffee chats on Saturday mornings. So at the same time as our old team calls, we will just do team coaching coffee chats just to catch up on the week and just chat about life, whatever y'all want to talk about. Power hours is something that is a little bit different this month because I wanted to make sure that you guys have lots of opportunities to jump on Zoom and to do power hours together. So on Mondays, I'm going to do power hour right after the National Wake Up Call. So the National Wake Up Call is at 11 a.m. Eastern. And then we are going to do power hour at 12 as soon as it is over. And then on Tuesdays is the Dynasty power hours. So those are led by some of the coaches in the bigger Dynasty group. Those are on Tuesdays at 12 Eastern. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to do our own power hours just with our team at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central Time. And then Thursdays are the Dynasty power hours that have been going on for a while at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. And then I wanted to also be sure that you guys knew about the lead power hours that were posted in the Boss Babes group. Let me go find that actually and just make sure that you are aware of how to get to that because they are doing lead power hours almost every single day in July. So it's pinned to the top right here. There's nothing for the rest of this week just because of the holidays, but you can see almost every single day of the week there is a lead power hour, even on Fridays, Saturdays, so which are days that we don't have our own power hours. So if you wanted to hop on one of those. But this list, the Zoom ID meeting number is up here at the top. And then the time, they have it in Central, but just know if you're in Eastern, bump it up an hour. So it says 3, then it would be at 4. So those are an option as well, especially if you want to get some like new perspective on how other coaches are doing their power hours and how they work their business. This is a very, very good idea to be able to do that. The next thing is Muscle Burns Fat and Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. So this launches on Monday for coaches. So on July 7th, there's going to be $20 off all MBF challenge packs. And then it goes on sale for customers on July 27th. And that is actually when VIP access actually starts. So I think if you sign up on Monday, you can technically start it on Monday because there is a VIP coach group that Megan is going to be doing just to help teach us coaches everything that we need to know about the program and everything that we need to know about taking our challengers through the program so we can coach them the best that we can. So just make sure you're checking your emails on that, because we'll be getting updates from Beachbody on that group, especially after you purchase your challenge pack. And I think you could complete Muscle Burns Fat from starting July 7th, and then start it over on the 27th when your challengers get access to it. But me personally, I will not be starting it until probably about the middle of August, just because I want to finish 80-Day Obsession first. So I'm going to be talking about MBF. I'm going to try the sample workout, and I'm going to be promoting it starting probably next week is when I will start talking about it. And then I will finish 80-Day Obsession and then jump into it, I think on August. Let me see. I have my calendar somewhere of when I was going to start it. See, I know it's August. Maybe it's the 10th. It's either the 10th or the 17th that I'm going to be doing Muscle Burns Fat. But two things to note is that I shared a live video yesterday. Okay, Sam, I see your chat here. So, okay, so coaches can purchase challenge packs on Monday, on the 7th. But it will take a few days for your stuff to come in. So you can start the program if you really want to, just without your bod ropes. But customers cannot purchase until July 27th. Does that make sense? Okay. But two things to note. So with the MBF challenge packs, I shared a live video that Megan Davies did on the 411 Facebook page yesterday. And be sure you go back and watch that, because she tells a really, really good overview of the entire program, all of the workouts, things to expect, everything. And then she also talks about how the MBF challenge packs are coming with Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset. So they are going to get both nutrition programs for basically the same price as they would get every other challenge pack, which is insane, plus $20 off right now. So this is a really, 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 really good chance to get people started with Muscle Burns Fat plus a nutrition program, and they can take a look at both. They can look at Ultimate Portion Fix and they can look at To Be Mindset and make a decision on which one that they think would be the best fit for them. Or they can try it out for a week or so, and if they don't like Ultimate Portion Fix, then they can switch to Be Mindset without having to make like an additional investment. And then one other thing to note is that if you have somebody who purchased a challenge pack in the month of June, then they will get 50% off of their either accessory pack of MBF or the digital streaming, whichever one they choose. Because if you already have BOD, then you only need to purchase one of those two things, the accessory pack or the digital streaming. So that's a really, really good deal that they get 50% off. So definitely be reaching out to every single person who you had sign up in June to see if they want to do MBF. The next thing is Beachbody Bevy. So this launches on July 13th. This is our next product nutritional supplement. It helps with cravings and controlling hunger, and there will be 2 flavors, lemon and pomegranate berry. So this will come in a 40 stick pack box. So basically it'll be like the Energize packets, but it will be this new tea. So I posted it, I talked about it in the email that I sent out. Did everybody get the email, the coaching email that I sent on the first? Okay, awesome. I know it was a lot of information, but I just wanted to put everything into one place. That way we would have all the stuff, all the dates, everything that we need to know. But there is an FAQ on that if you want to learn more. The next thing I want to talk about is our podcast challenge. So we actually have 2 this month, or there's 2 that I will be doing. So you probably saw yesterday or today, as part of our accountability group this month, we have a podcast challenge. So there is a calendar. Let's see if I can just find it. So here it is. Here's a July podcast challenge for the accountability group. The podcast name of the show is up here at the top, and then whatever episode that you're supposed to listen to is on the day. So like today, we're supposed to listen to Straight Up with Trent Shelton, episode 29, talking about comparison. So we'll be doing that one as a group with our challengers. And then there is also another one that I am following from the Boss Babes group. It's called the Glow Up podcast. Might be just in the announcements. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's just go to photos. Here it is. So it's right here. So these podcasts are actually more business focused. So the ones from the accountability group are going to be more mindset, confidence, things like that are going to help our challengers. And then this podcast calendar is going to be more business, more social media, more like business mindset type things. Because you can see like the shows are, she's here for it. Some of them I've never listened to, like this one, The Flourished Fierce. I've never listened to that show. But the Ed Mylett show is really good. Shaun T, Josh Coates, Six Figure Influencer, and Build to Last. Like those are all about building network marketing businesses. So I'm going to be following along with this one in addition to the one from the accountability group. Let's see. Let's go back. So I'm just keeping those saved to my phone, and I favorited them. That way I can just go to my favorites and I won't lose it. The next thing is our What is Coaching webinar. That is happening this Sunday night. So 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And I am kind of putting this together based off of a webinar that Ashley Smith has been doing. I actually haven't listened to it yet. That's on my to-do list to do over the next couple of days. But I'm going to be modeling it and covering the same kind of content that she's been covering. So she has been doing these webinars for a few months. I've just noticed her talking about them on her Instagram and everything, and I've seen them on her YouTube channel. So basically, it's just going to be an opportunity for you to invite people to come and learn more about coaching. So first of all, I want you to think of the discount coaches who are currently on your team already, who may be interested in learning more about the business, even if it is just for a hobby, just to pay for their shake every month. And then I want you to think about any challengers that you have in our group who are not signed up as a coach, who may be interested in the business side of things. And then last, I want you to think about anyone in your life, whether that be family members, friends, cousins, people on your social media that watch your stories every day. Think about people who you think would be a good fit to join our team. So people who you would actually want to work with and want to share this business opportunity with. And we'll bring them all onto the webinar on Sunday. I will lead everything. I'll have a bunch of slides put together for us. And then we will take those people who were on the webinar who loved it and who want to pursue it further, and we will pop them into a Be a Coach for a Week group that will start the next day on Monday. So we have done one of these groups before. Basically, it's a free trial into coaching. So they will sign up for a 14-day free trial of Beachbody On Demand, and they will get to pretend like they are a coach for 5 days, which means we are going to introduce them to their workouts. We're going to introduce them to a nutrition plan, and we're going to introduce them to personal development and just the simple daily tasks that we do as coaches that they would have to do when they join. So sharing their journey on social media, inviting some other people to do the workouts with them. Basically, this is just a free, quick little week of an opportunity for them to see if coaching is something that is right for them. So I'm super excited about this. I have put this together in a way that I want to do this every single month. Like the first of every single month, I want to have the webinar, I want to run the group, and then I want to have a couple training calls for new coaches who end up joining our team after being in this group and after listening to the webinar. And so I will talk about those here in just a little bit. But over the next few days, so today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, I want you to be inviting to this group. So more than you're inviting to your accountability group, I want you to be inviting to coaching, getting people to commit to coming and joining us for the webinar. It will just last for an hour, maybe even less. It's not going to be a huge time commitment or anything, but I will also record it and post it to my YouTube page. That way, if throughout the month, if you have other people who are interested in learning more about coaching, you can just send them that link. Some more things that we're going to be doing is I'm going to get back to our live trainings in our accountability group. So every single Wednesday morning, I am going to do a live in the virtual fit studio group just to cover different topics, very similar to what I had been doing back like during quarantine, just different things with mindset, nutrition, workout tips. We talked about budgeting one time. So basically anything that everyone in the group is struggling with or needs a little bit of help on. And then I'll be doing the same exact thing on Mondays. So I'm trying to spread everything out for the week when it comes to the business and coaching. That way we have some points of contact and engagement with each other throughout the entire week. Because I think that's really what we have to have in order to help you guys get to Diamond and help us as a team get to our goal of being 5-star elite this year. We have to continuously be working together and being in connection and community with each other. So on Mondays, I will go live on our team page just to kind of pump us up for the week. We will have power hours throughout the week. On Wednesday nights, we will have our team call. And then on Saturday mornings, we will have our coffee chats. So we kind of have stuff throughout the entire week to keep us engaged and plugged in, which I'm super excited about. The next thing is Virtual Summit Week. So this happens during my birthday, which I'm super excited about. So this is the first time that we have ever done a virtual summit. And I'm really super bummed that we don't actually get to go and be together this year, but it'll be okay. I'm sure that the virtual summit will be really, really great. So make sure that you put this in your calendar, set alarms on your phone because it can be super easy to forget. But on the 15th, we have a keynote speaker at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then opening session will be the next day on the 16th at the same time. The 17th is going to be when they do the Beachbody Challenge winners. So that's on Friday at 7:30 Eastern. And then on the 18th, they will have the super workout. They'll have workouts with all the super trainers all day long on Saturday at different times. We'll have a general session at 2 and then celebration, which is like our big wrap up event that we have every single year at Summit at 7:30. So just be sure that you are not making any plans for that week. I'm sure a lot of the things will be recorded. So if you do have to miss something, you'll be able to go back and watch it. But I would highly, highly encourage everyone to try to get on live because that is where you'll get the most engagement and the most out of it. Okay, our new coach training and Emerald and 24-hour calls. So this goes along with our What is Coaching webinar and our group, our Be a Coach for a Week group. So we'll have the webinar this Sunday, and then we will have the Be a Coach for a Week group all next week, Monday through Friday. And then the following Tuesday on July 14th is when we will have a new coach training call at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And that will be very similar to the new coach training call I did a few months ago, just to help introduce them to the Success Club system, the vital behaviors, and just to make sure that they have all the information that they need for getting started as a new coach. And then the following Tuesday on July 21st, we will do an Emerald in 24 hours call. So basically just a call to help explain to them how to get to Emerald and why it's important, and help them to brainstorm who they can bring on to join their team. So the whole idea behind the webinar and the group and the trainings and everything is just to get new coaches into our organization and get them started on the right foot to where they're taking action basically immediately. Like as soon as they sign up, we want them taking action because we want them getting those first Success Club points in their first month, because that gives us points on the road to elite. So for you guys, if you have new coaches who get their first Success Club points in their first or second month as a coach, if they hit Success Club their first 3 months, that gives you points on your journey to elite as a coach yourself. So becoming like team builder, team leader, premier, all of those things. So I know that was tons and tons of information. We have so many things going on. But the last thing that I wanted to talk about is just July goals. So if you have not sat down and thought about what you want to achieve this month, definitely do that. I mentioned it in the email that I sent out yesterday. So just be sure that you reply to that email back to me and let me know what your goals are, and share them with the Facebook group if you're comfortable with that. Because I think that just like with our fitness journey, like having accountability in our business is key. And if we don't know what each other's goals are, then it's a lot harder for us to hold each other accountable and keep each other on track. And when you're thinking about your goals, one thing that I just want to mention is think about and set goals for things that you can control. For example, like you can set a Success Club goal, and I do want you to do that. I want you to set a Success Club goal of how many points you want to get this month. But I also want you to set another goal that will be kind of more important, which is how many people do you want to talk to each week? Because you can control how many people you talk to, but like at the end of the day, you can't necessarily control how many people actually decide to sign up. But you know that that action of inviting and having conversations with people is what leads to them signing up and you getting Success Club points. So let's focus more on the action step that we can control, and then the actual goal of what we want of hitting Success Club 5 or 10 or even higher, maybe Success Club 20, that will come as a result of doing that action of just having more conversations with people every day. So that is all I have for you guys. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and do y'all have any questions or thoughts about anything that we're going to be doing? I know it's a lot. I'll unmute y'all.
I don't think so. I don't think I have any kind of questions.
Okay.
It is.
Are you going to be done next week?
I hope so. I'm working on it. So,
You will.
I have Alicia. I've tagged her in a couple of posts. I think she will definitely enjoy the coaching. What is coaching group? And
good. I'm glad.
She's really
And
interested.
I've had a couple people reach out to me who are like challengers right now, who are like, oh, I want to learn about this. I want to learn more about coaching. So I know we'll at least have 2 or 3 people on there, and hopefully more. Like hopefully Christy, you and other Christy, and maybe Melissa. I hope everybody will be able to get on and maybe just like set it as your goal just to bring one person, at least one person, to get on the webinar, because then we'd have a really awesome call if everybody just brought one person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think my mom's gonna do it now that today was her last day of work. So
good, that's exciting.
So maybe she'll do it. So she's like, I can sell to the older people. I was like, works for me.
Yeah, she can.
So yeah, and I'm gonna order MBF next week. So
yeah, I need to do the sample workout still. I've just not had time. Is it? Did you love it?
I loved it. Like it's my kind of workout. Like fast paced. Like you don't get you get a chance to rest, but it's like kind of like how Morning Meltdown 100 was. Like it's just go 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 go, and then you stop instead of like
kind of dragging around like 80-day obsession does.
Exactly like that.
I think it's cool because they're all like zoomed in, so there's nobody in the studio, so it's like super realistic. I feel like.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about, that part too, because it'll be cool just to see that like everyone's at home, because like you're at home, and so then when you see
how her whole program is.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just the challenge or the sample workout.
No, it's the whole thing, because they couldn't get together to film, so they've had to do everything virtually.
Oh.
Yeah. No, the sliding is not very good.
That's cool though. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really awesome. I'm excited to use the bod ropes. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm probably going to them.
Did Christy message you, Allison?
Today?
Did she message you? No, like since, let's see, when she's maybe yesterday.
Yeah. She messaged me yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Why?
Oh, she got some big news, but I don't want to share it. I was just curious.
Oh, yes, she did tell me that. She got invited to be in the test group for the next program. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
I know. I'm really excited for her. All right, I'm going to stop recording.